Good morning students. In today's class we will see implementation of 8th lab program. Find minimum cost spanning tree of a given connected undirected graph using Kruskal's algorithm. Use union find algorithm in your program. So before come back to this lab program, let us go back to our video lecture theory class. We have taken this example to trace using Kruskal. See, this is a graph which contains 6 nodes and 10 edges, right? So what is the output we are going to generate using Kruskal is we are going to generate minimum cost spanning tree. What is minimum cost spanning tree? Minimum cost spanning tree is it should have all these 6 vertices but exactly 5 edges which connects all the 6 edges, and these edges should be having a minimum cost, right? So minimum cost spanning tree means all the edges whatever you select, those edges, yeah, n minus 1 edges you have to select, and they should not create a cycle. At the same time, it should, the edge you are choosing should be having a smallest cost, right? So we have to prepare a cost matrix will be input to the Kruskal algorithm. Now how we trace is, uh, total number of vertices are 6. We have to go for n minus 1 edges. I mean 5 iterations we have to go. In each and every iteration we select one smallest edge. Okay. So how to select smallest edge? The first initialization what we do is we take all these edges. How many edges are there? 10 edges. We arrange them according to their increasing order of cost. Okay. So in this sorted list we get BC. What is the cost of BC? 1. Then EF is there. EF is 2. Afterwards AB is 3, right? So you can just go back to that video lecture, see that, then come back to this lab implementation. So we sort all these edges. This is a iteration 1. We take B and C. Okay, because cost is 1, it is first in the list. We draw this as a output. Before drawing, we have to check whether it creates cycle. Since it is a first edge, no other edges are drawn, it won't create cycle. Okay. In this, what is union find algorithm, I'll tell you. Initially all these 6 vertices, they are independent. There is no edge selected, they are independent. Parent of A will be 0, B will be 0, C will be 0, E will be 0, F will be 0. So nobody is parent of nobody. It is like that. When you draw the edge between B to C, since B comes before C, parent of B is also B and parent of C will become B. Clear? Now this process of assigning the parent of C to B, we call it as union find algorithm. Now what is the use of this? It is going to detect whether if I select a edge, will it create a cycle? It will check. That's all. Okay, how it will do, I'll tell you. Just assume that you have selected B to C. Who is a parent of C now? It is B. After selecting this, if you select B to F, now who is a parent of F? That parent will also become B, right? So parent of C is also B, parent of F is also B. If I select a edge between C to F, see, his parent is also B and his parent is also B. Whenever this condition happens, it tells that you cannot select this edge because it creates cycle. How it creates cycle? Because both the source and destination vertices, they have same parents, right? So this concept we use in a Kruskal algorithm. So n minus 1 iteration we have to go and we have to find n minus 1 edges with the smallest cost, right? So we will start with the lab program. As usual, some statements they are repeated. You see, we need a scanner because we are going to read a cost matrix. Class name is given as Kruskal. You can give any class name. This is a main program, public static void main. These are the variables they have taken. These are the variables they have taken. N means number of edges. Ij they have taken because we are manipulating the cost matrix. Matrix means it will be 2-dimensional. We need 2 index values I and j. Every time we have to find a minimum edge. Okay, so to find that minimum edge we take min. A is a source, B is a destination. Similarly, U is a source, V is a destination. Min cost means whenever you select one smallest edge, we are going to add that cost to min cost. Ne means number of nodes you are selecting. Okay. For example, initially ne will be 1. When ne is 1, we select one edge. Then ne becomes 2, we select second edge. When ne becomes 3, we select third edge. It is like that. It will just act like a counter variable. Okay. So cost matrix it is. Say to find, yes, algorithm we have to use union find algorithm, where we have to update the parent of each and every source and destination vertex. For that we are taking single dimensional array, that is parent. Okay. So they have initialized the size of cost matrix. Afterwards they have initialized the size of parent. See, it need not be 20 and 20, you can make it 10 also, because we usually what we do is we give a graph with size maybe 5 nodes, 6 nodes, right? Now this is, we have created scanner class, we have created object of scanner class. When you compile and run this program, we ask enter the number of vertices. For this example, if you want to give as an input, I give number of vertices as 6. Okay. So 6 will be given as input, 6 will be copied into n. It will ask enter cost matrix. We have to run 2 for loops and read a cost matrix, right? You have to just go on giving the values. Those values will be stored in corresponding ing. Okay. So after reading the cost matrix, this is a for loop. I will be 1, we make parent of 1 equal to 0. Next time I becomes 2, we make parent of 2 equal to 0. Next time I becomes 3, we make parent of 3 equal to 0. Next time I becomes 4, we make parent of 4 equal to 0. Now what is this statement is, we are just initializing the parent of each and every vertex before starting the Kruskal algorithm. Okay. Now we have to just print the edges of spanning tree. So this message will be printed. After printing this message, see, ne is equal to 1, number of edges equal to 1. We are about to select first edge. A equal to B equal to U equal to V equal to min cost equal to 0. I'll tell you what is the use of all these variables. Okay. So how many iterations we have to go? We have to go for n minus 1 iteration. What is the value of ne now? It is 1. How many nodes are there? For that example, 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 1 is less than equal to 5. Condition is true. How long? See, this while loop is going to take care of number of iterations. Okay. So 5 iterations we are going to go. Right. So when ne is 1, the entire code inside while loop will run once. It will select first edge. It will print. When ne becomes 2, the entire code inside while loop runs. It selects second smallest edge, then it will print. It is like that. Okay. So this while loop is going to take care of number of iterations. To select the smallest edge, we take min. Min will be set to 999. See, we have to read values from the cost matrix. So we start from I equal to 1, j equal to 1. Since it is self loop, see, we need not take it. We need not take it. How to skip it? See, here they have mentioned if I is not equal to j. See, when I is 1, j is 1, cost of 1 to 1 is 0. 0 is less than min. What is the value stored in the min? 999. Condition is true, but 1 and 1, they are not different. Clear? So what is the meaning of this statement is, we don't want to consider self loops like 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4 in Kruskal. Okay. Right. So it will stop that. Then j increment j becomes 2. Cost of 1 to 2, you check what is the cost of 1 to 2. Cost of 1 to 2 is 3, right? Cost of 1 to 2 is 3. 3, is it less than min? Yes. 3 is less than 999. 1 is not equal to 2. That condition is also true, right? When this condition is true, 3 is copied into min. 3 is copied into min. I is 1. 1 will be copied to U. The same value is copied to A. J will be 2. 2 is copied to V. Same value is copied to B. Right? Now next what we do is we run this while loop. What is u value? It is 1. You check whether parent of 1 is not equal to 0. Condition fails. We make parent of 1 equal to 1. Parent of 2 is not equal to 0. Condition is true. We make parent of 2 equal to 2. Right? When u is not equal to v, you see here, this is a logic which is going to assign the parent of one node to another node. Say we print, if the edge is smallest, we print one, that source to destination. That cost also we will print. We add that cost to min cost. Then see here, if for example 1 to 2, if you are selecting the edge, u means it is 1, v means it is 2, right? So 1 will become parent of 2. If you are selecting 2 and 4, okay, 2 will become parent of 4. If you are selecting 2 and 5, 2 will become parent of 5. Why it is like that? Because 2 comes before 5. Okay, so we increment ne by 1. After selecting the smallest edge, in the next iteration that edge should not come. So for that purpose what we do is a to b and b to a we set it to 999. I mean we should not consider that in the next iteration, right? So this is a logic to assign parent of largest node to smallest node, or smallest node to largest node. Okay, now this has happened. After that what we do is any increments, we go back, see, we come back to this while, we come back to this while. Once again it will start scanning the entire cost matrix. It will check next smallest cost edge. Okay, it will check who is a parent, it will reassign the parent, it will print that smallest edge. So how many times this entire procedure is going to happen? It happens n minus 1 times. After printing that, at last it will print min cost. Okay, now these are some sample inputs. When you run your program, this program, it will ask enter number of vertices. I press 4. You just go on giving these values. When it asks enter cost matrix, after that see it will print the edges of spanning tree. It prints 1 to 2 1 1 to edge 2 is 1 to 2 is 2, edge 3 is 2 to 3 equal to 3. It will add 3 plus 2 plus 1, the total minimum cost spanning tree is 6, right? So this is how Kruskal algorithm works.